For the last 3 weeks, Lionel Messi and Inter Miami are the only things anyone in America is talking about, and with good reason. He's the only 7-time Ballon d'Or winner in history, captain of the World Cup champions, and still considered by many as the best player on the planet. So what does signing a player of Messi's stature do for your club, and what effects does it have on your league? It's no secret that Messi's taken the MLS to new heights, both on and off the pitch, but the numbers are even crazier than you think. So let's start with the finances. The globalization of football has seen sporting culture replace the word fans with the word followers, with the latter holding significantly more value given the rise of social media. Messi is currently the second most followed person on the planet, only behind Cristiano Ronaldo, with the Argentine boasting a staggering 485 million followers on Instagram. That's 16% of the world population. Oh, and the reason they call them followers is because they follow you wherever you go. Within 48 hours of signing Messi, Inter Miami's Instagram follower count skyrocketed from 1 million to 6.7 million, an increase of over 570%. And that was just in the span of 2 days. As of September 1st, 2023, their follower count is at 14.7 million, which means Miami's followers have increased by over 1,300% since signing Messi. The 5-year-old MLS franchise suddenly has more followers than any sports team from the National Football League or Major League Baseball, the two most popular sports in the country their league is based in, and even outranks European heavyweight Inter Milan while tying AC Milan. And attention on the screen reflects interest off of it, as evident by Inter Miami's ticket prices. Before Messi's arrival, you could easily find dozens of tickets for as low as $29, the price of 2 Chipotle burrito bowls. But if you wanted the cheapest seats to their latest game against LAFC, it would cost you a minimum of $597. That's a difference of $568, which is a price hike of 1,958%. And then there's the jersey sales. Back when Messi signed for PSG in 2021, his jerseys generated $130 million alone. For context, the highest revenue total of any team in the MLS last season was just over $100 million. And given that Messi has reportedly torn the 24-hour jersey sale record to pieces, Inter Miami will end this season with the highest revenue in the MLS by a landslide. In fact, when asked about Messi's financial impact on the club, Inter Miami director Javier Asensi told Marca the following: "In 2024, we will multiply Inter Miami's revenues by 4 compared to before his arrival. There's a before and after Messi for Miami and for the entire MLS. And any growth the MLS incurs will directly benefit their commercial partners, with their biggest one being Apple. Since Messi's arrival, Apple TV Plus has doubled in subscribers, thanks to their exclusive broadcasting deal through their MLS season pass. More people from more places on more devices are watching the MLS than ever before, and they're witnessing the start of the single best season an MLS player has ever had. Before Messi's signing, Inter Miami were stuck in the middle of an 11-game winless run, having only scored 22 goals in 22 games. They were statistically the worst team in the league and would need a miracle to even be competitive in the upcoming Leagues Cup. And a miracle's exactly what they got, as Messi curled in a game-winning free kick in the 93rd minute of his debut against Cruz Azul, a fairy tale ending so surreal it even drew accusations of match scripting. But this was real life. Messi had arrived in America and would go on an absolute tear for the next month as he single-handedly carried his new team to the finals of the League Cup, scoring in each and every game of the tournament, including the final, where he beat reigning MLS Cup champions Nashville to secure the first trophy in Inter Miami history. He would then help the team qualify for the US Open Cup final with 2 assists against Cincinnati, before scoring again in his MLS debut against the New York Red Bulls at the end of August. At time of recording, Messi has racked up 11 goals and 3 assists in just 10 appearances for his new club, a tally he amassed in just 834 minutes, which means he's averaging a goal or an assist every hour. For context, the reigning MLS MVP, Hani Mukhtar, is averaging a goal or an assist every 105 minutes. Needless to say, Messi's goal contributions have completely altered the trajectory of the entire season, turning an 11-game winless streak to a 10-game unbeaten run that consisted of 9 consecutive victories. In the span of a month, Miami have gone from the bottom of the league to the 3rd highest betting favorite to win the whole MLS Cup, which might actually be a bet worth taking, especially since Messi was able to convince former Barca teammates Jordi Alba and Sergio Busquets to take their talents to South Beach too. These transfers not only make the Spaniards the best players the league has in their position, but arguably makes Inter Miami the best roster on paper. Add former Barca manager manager and MLS Coach of the Year Tata Martino to the mix, and you have the recipe for the start of a dynasty. And yes, I said dynasty, because even though Leo's contract expires in 2 years, he's been offered ownership stake in the club, which means the Messi effect will live on well after his retirement, with more players likely to follow in his footsteps, as the 5'7" genius looks to cast his goat-shaped shadow across the next generation of America's athletes, one number 10 jersey at a time. If you liked today's video, go ahead and watch another. As always, I'm Andy, first team all sideline.